How? Oh, I'm looking at the spectator dashboard and it says land nomad. I was like, how the hell did we get land nomad? But here it shows Arabia. I'm a little bit confused. Can you suggest YouTube titles for these late night games? You can always suggest YouTube titles. Viking Eco catches up now? No. Viking Economy is good, but keep in mind as well, your Vikings tech tree is poor. A boom game for Vikings is very rarely a good idea. Unless you can capitalize on like a fast imp timing. Like if we get to Imperial Age in that game, he has Hussar, like also with the discount of food units, right? He has Hussar, Skirm, Bomber Cannon, Chakram Throwers, Shramsha Riders. As Vikings, you're very limited in your options in that case. So even playing a boom game is a losing fight, I think. Where are my berries? I need my meal. Watching both is how we say the same things a few seconds apart, yeah? If you play the game a long time, you know how things work. But yeah, I don't know the exact math around the Gurjara, but like, I think after 5 sheep in the mill, it's like very diminishing returns. That's how I understand it. That mill is forward though, I don't like that. Sicilians. You could try to make something happen. Is that a good idea to go straight to mill with Gurjara? Yeah, you should. You definitely should, because you get... You see how my food is creeping up one by one? That's due to having the sheep, right? So it's just passive food income. And it's obviously pretty good. Only challenges like Alcatraz? Not that I'm aware of. Nothing that's gonna, or nearly as addicting at least. Curate all the sheep to get to cast. Yeah, it's a way to use it as well, right? I usually keep 5, but there are games where I eat them as well if I'm going like super fast cast or booming. And because then you just maximize the profit, right? And it's essentially a trade-off. Do you prefer to get an earlier initiative, or do you prefer to have a longer, slow and steady food income? In general, you're probably getting more value from getting the early initiative. So I also usually eat at least 3, maybe 4, depending on the situation, sometimes. It's a good approach for sure. My woodline feels quite far away, but let's take the one next to the gold so we can defend them together. I need to find my boar. Come on guys, where is it? Should still be missing 2 sheep as well. It's 18.8 food a minute, okay, with 5 sheep. I see, that's pretty solid. I'm going the wrong way, the sheep are on the other side. Sicilians, I'm not sure what to expect from him as an opener. I'm gonna go YOLO without loom. 18 pop without loom, that's pretty fast. Probably too fast, I'm not sure if I can even afford things with that. Good thing for him is my camel won't be as effective against his scouts. Does map and save just determine everything in play? A lot of players have different styles, right? But there are very just like some players have very distinct play styles as well in terms of like how, especially as a game transitions. Maybe not necessarily like from the opening. A lot of players play similar openings naturally, but like take a player like Vivi. He will often in Castle Age play super aggressive and drop forward castles and such, while other players have been maybe more inclined to do defensive castles, safe castles, long-term castles, while he's going for more aggressive, in-your-face castles. So playstyles are more distinct as the game goes on, I think, and not necessarily the opening. There he has a very timing-oriented playstyle. Still don't know what he's doing, which is a little bit bad. Maybe he's gonna masterpiece with Searjants. You never know. So now I'm gonna need food, so I think it makes sense for me to eat at least these 2 sheep. Especially if I want to do horse color as well. Are you a good AV2 player? Probably decent, I would say. I'm a little bit washed, but otherwise I'm an okay player. Also, a lot of your playstyle will often depend on Civ and Civ matchup. Okay, he's doing this as his first building apparently. So he doesn't have a barrack. What's his follow-up though? No. Actually, I did some damage to him. So I'm fine with that. We're better than Doubt even? Maybe a little. Sometimes. Unless he's better than me, then I'm not. Dungeon already? Well, it's his equivalent of a barracks, right?
Yes.
So after he builds that one, he can then produce units. Or build an archery range or a stable. I'm gonna have to find out what he's actually gonna make. It's going to gold. It's definitely not a fast castle. Yeah, we're gonna need to add a range here. No question about that. Otherwise those spears will just do whatever they want. Bad timing to be housed. There's never a good time to be housed, but this one in particular is extra bad. Oh, the sergeants. Oh my god, he didn't even get it. And I'm killing everything here. Well, that one worked out pretty well, I'd argue. Probably should have killed more vills there if I was paying attention. But it's okay. Low trivial coming. Nice. The good thing as well now, I know that he built a dungeon there, right? And I'm still housed. That means that I know for sure he doesn't have stone for another tower. So that gold is undefended. And we know that for sure. Oh, he's adding skirms. Interesting. 2 spears. Then I have to continue making scouts as well. That's so stupid by me. Yeah, of course, why wouldn't we drop off the food at that spot? Obviously. Hello? Scouts? Oh. Just keep adding scouts. Do have a better composition, but he also takes less bonus damage in those things. So it's not always that easy to break through. Ooh. This is probably an army I want to engage. As soon as I have Fletching. He has done armor on his infantry. Oh, this is a bad fight. I don't know what I'm doing it, why I'm taking it. That army is actually really strong. What? Tower? That's a really strong army. Skirms and bunch of sergeants with armor. I just want to keep my mills safe, man. We'll need a market. Should have done bloodline scouts. I think I'm gonna try and greet the castle. Actually, the castle, I don't have knights. What's my unit even to fight him in Castle Age? How do I kill sergeants? No, don't know how the other unit does. You know what? I might have to send bills for this. I cannot let this stand. Okay, that's fine. Actually, don't know how this is even gonna play out. I shouldn't fight those. Man, sergeants are insane. That's actually sick. I'm probably gonna lose bills here even. I'm impressed. Oh, I'm making more scouts. That was not intentional. You can always just build a new one. That's actually a really good playstyle for Sicilians, I think. I like it. Peace dealing it equal. I mean, this. What he's doing is costed, don't get me wrong. I mean, the sergeant has to fight, right? You can send Vils again. This cannot stand. I think it's gonna go up this time. It cannot stand. What do camels do? Run! No, he died. Thing is, if these guys hit Castle Age, they become so much better. It's not even funny. Maybe I have to make camels. Interesting. Elephant archers all the way. I mean, I have a range. I think it's... Actually, I don't make camels, just Shivamsha riders and monks, I think, and then counterattack. I think that's the way. Build. He really wants in. He has forging as well. I mean, this is still costly for him. Don't get me wrong. But how costly is the question? He is up as well. Now the Sergeants get a sick boost. I think we're dead. This ended up being a very good counter build to him, like on me. No, don't block. Oh god, he blocked. Build, monk, come. Okay, let's do full send. Might as well. What? That's open? I thought I walled it. This is actually a good style to play with Sicilians. Especially against an unwall opponent, you always get value there, I think. So just go Spears, Sergeants, and Skirms. Actually really hard to fight in Feud. I think I need Bloodline Scouts to deal with it. So I underinvested in Feudalish, probably.